Setbacks and failures in life can make you bitter, or they can make you better. You choose if you will lose because of it or learn from it. You choose if you will suffer because of it or grow stronger because of it.
The question is, what do you choose? It's a mindset. Winning or losing in life is a mindset, because the only way you can truly win or lose in life takes place in your mind. If you think positively or negatively about life, it's a mindset and a choice. Whether you think positively or negatively about yourself, it's a mindset and a choice. How do you explain siblings brought up exactly the same way with completely opposite results and quality of life? Mindset. How do you explain people who break free from poverty? People who refuse to accept limitations placed on them by their immediate environment? Mindset. The circumstances of your life do not define you. The people you don't choose to grow up with do not define you. You have the power. No matter what has happened to you or will happen to you in the future, no one can take away the freedom of your mind. You have the power. Setbacks and failures in life can make you bitter, or they can make you better. You choose if you will lose because of it or learn from it. Choose to learn from it. You choose if you will suffer because of it or grow stronger because of it. Choose to grow stronger from it. Whatever you're going through, use it. Don't waste it. Use it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Set an example because of it.
When you feel like quitting, remember all of those who said you'd fail. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. When you feel like quitting, remember what you're doing it all for. When you feel like quitting, remember pain is temporary and greatness lasts forever.
When you feel like quitting, remember that the pain you feel today will be replaced with the strength you need tomorrow. Remember that every ounce of pain you feel is building a stronger you, a stronger body, a stronger mind, and a stronger character. So push through the pain. Don't let it stop you. Force it to grow you.
Don't back down from the pain. Face it. Feel no pain. There is no pain. That painful last rep, that's nothing. Give me more. Push harder.
Too tired, too hard, too busy, too early, too stressed. No excuses. Too tired, no excuses. Too hard, no excuses. Too busy, no excuses. Too early, no excuses. Too stressed, no excuses. When I feel like quitting, I remember there's too many people I need to prove wrong. When I feel like quitting, I remember I have too much to fight for. I will not quit.
Sleep-ins, they're for grandmas. I'm up, I'm ready to go. Quitting, that's for those who have no heart. I do not quit. Your greatest physique, your greatest health, your greatest strength, it doesn't come with average effort. If you want average results, keep showing up and giving average effort. If you want to be at your best, you will have to give your best effort. Make an oath to yourself that you will not walk out of any training session, any game, anything without giving 110% of your soul. Whatever you think is your limit, push past it. Whatever you think is your max, see if you can get 10% more out. Results don't lie. It all comes down to one simple question. How bad do you want it? And when you feel like quitting, give me 10 more.
Nothing great is going to come if you quit. I know it's hard. I know you are tired. I know it seems impossible, but you must keep going. Stick it out and get your reward. What if you got the opportunity to start over, to go back, to learn from every mistake, to scrape every lesson from your past, and start with a clean slate? What would you do differently? What lessons have you learned in your past? And how would you apply them if you could start over? What if you had another opportunity to do better? To be better? Would you take it? You get that opportunity every day. We all get that opportunity every day. It's called waking up. Every day you wake up is a blessing, and you should never take that blessing for granted. You can choose to start over. You can choose today to do better. You can choose to live with a clean slate, which means you let go of your past and focus on now, right now. What are you going to do right now to create a better future for yourself? What plans are you going to make now for today and in the future to ensure this new version of you is better than the last? Will your future self be proud of you? Will your tomorrow self be proud of you by the work you do today, by the person you are today? You have to earn that future pride. If you're not putting in the work today, your future will pay the price. Let go of who you were. If you don't, you'll never know who you truly can be. Let go of who you were and focus on who you will become.
Every morning you wake up, remind yourself that you have another opportunity to experience your greatest day. Another opportunity to push yourself. Another opportunity to set an example. Another opportunity to learn something that will make you better. Another opportunity to enjoy the day, to enjoy other people, to enjoy life. You are blessed to get the opportunity of life. Make the most of it.
Create the best version of you. Start today.
Didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top. I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There's no end. Winners never stop. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey. The continued pursuit of growth, the constant seeking of improvement, the challenge. That's what makes life great. That's what makes a fulfilled life. I didn't come this far to only come this far. When I get this goal, I'll seek more. Not more things, more growth. Constantly pushing myself to be better. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far so I could be strong enough to go further. So I'll be good enough to push myself hard. I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. I'm proud of my achievements, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for them. Proud, but never satisfied. Proud, but forever hungry. Proud and always ready. Proud, but pushing. Pushing for more. Pushing for great. A true winner doesn't seek only the title. A true winner seeks growth. A true winner seeks greatness. It's the journey. It's the challenge. Don't tell me it's over. I'm just getting warmed up. If the journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarding. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. You can't have a champion athlete without great competitors pushing them all the way. You can't have the greatest of all time without champions pushing them all the way. It's the journey, the process that makes the greatness. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain.
It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus spoke these words thousands of years ago. They are more important today than ever before. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you react to what happens. That is what will determine your destiny. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you process what happens. Your thoughts about what happens. How you choose to feel about what happens. Your reaction to what happens. And the plan of action you make to respond to what happens. Your boss or crappy job or failing business or poor grades cannot be a problem if you know inside yourself that this is not forever. If you know that you will amount to more than this brief moment in time, if you are committed to do the work required to be better and become more than you are now. The heartbreak you are experiencing might be tough, but it will not determine your life unless you allow it to do so. However you see and respond to any and every event in your life determines your destiny. You have to constantly ask yourself, how can I move forward? How can I move past this? How can I be better? What can I learn from this? Failure hits us all. Heartache hits us all. Problems, people we don't want in our life, illness, disappointment. This is all a normal part of being human. What is not normal is taking in all of that and moving forward anyway. What is not normal is being beaten down by life, time after time. And time after time rising up and saying, is that all you got? What is not normal is seeing the problem in your way as a challenge, as an opportunity to show who you are. Who are you? Who are you? If you're like most people, who you have been is a mere shadow of who you should be and who you could be. What has happened in the past, it really doesn't matter. What matters is who you decide to be now. Who are you going to be from this moment forward? Whatever happens, never ever forget these words. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you react to what happens. That is what will determine your destiny. Whatever happens, you can rise above it. You can defeat it. You can be better for having experienced it. You choose. Choose wisely.
Do you know the best project you'll ever work on? Just in case you didn't know, the best project you'll ever work on is you. There's no project that will give you a greater return on investment. There's no project that will give you better relationships, better results, better finances. There's no project that will give you a better life more than the project of working on yourself. The greatest version of you is waiting for you. But that version will only be realized if you do the work. You must do that work. The problem is, most people aren't willing to put in that work. They sooner pick up a beer before a book because a book might remind them they have a long way to go. And most people aren't willing to go the distance. What they fail to understand, though, is all those easy and comfortable choices now lead to a harder life later. All those choices that require no brain activity now fry your brain later. All of those choices, little by little, add up to a great big problem later. And that problem is called disappointment. And there really could be no greater pain than that of being disappointed in yourself. The good news is that it is never too late to start working on the best version of you. It's never too late to say, today is the day. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. It's never too late to start reversing all the poor decisions you have made by building new, stronger habits that will lead to new, impressive results. Problem number 2, though, is just around the corner. And that problem is that most people don't have the staying power. They either don't see immediate results and quit far too soon, or they get to a certain level, a level far from their actual potential, and then they go back to their old habits, which will bring about the same old results.
Listen to me. You don't need a better phone. You don't need a better home. You don't need better circumstances. You need a better mindset. Mindset is everything. It's the difference between an average life and a magic life. The best version of you is waiting for you to claim, but you'll never see that version if you quit. You'll never know your greatest self if you give up. And how sad would that be? You never meeting the best version of yourself because you gave up too soon. Never knowing how far you could have gone. Always wondering, what if? Forever living in regret, knowing you could have pushed just a little bit harder for a better life. Knowing you could have pushed a little harder to set a different example, to break the invisible limit barrier that has stood for generations. You can be the one to break that barrier. You have to decide. There is no greater project you could ever work on than yourself. The better you are, the better everyone in your world is. Your example is seen by everyone you love. Will they see a positive example, or will they see someone who never pushed for their true potential? Will they see someone who gave everything to be the very best they could be? Or will they see someone who settled for every easy option that was put in front of them? You must fight! You must fight for your best life. Great lives aren't handed out. They don't just appear through Netflix and Facebook. You have to work on you to bring that version out of yourself. And that work is not a one-time thing. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment. And it's an honor. Start chipping away at everything you want out of your life and replace those things with only things that make you stronger, better, happier. Develop a daily practice that makes you better. Make that practice a habit by doing it every single day. I mean, nothing can get in the way of this daily ritual you create for yourself. Reading, listening, learning, applying, gratitude, meditation, exercise, preparation, health, wealth, everything that matters to you. This is your new life. This is a new you. The best you are creating.
The greatest project you will ever work on deserves priority over everything because it affects everything. Do that work on you. Always.
There's a popular quote going around at the moment. The person you will be in 5 years is based on the books you read and the people you hang around with today. This is quite true, but it applies to everything else as well. The person you will be in the future is based on everything you do today, the people you hang around with, but more so the people you listen to, the opinions you believe, the books you read, or the videos you watch. All the information you take in, positive or negative, will affect your future. The workouts you do or don't do, that will show up in the future. The foods you eat today will affect your future on a visual and energy level. The same is true with your thoughts and information. What you feed your mind will shape your future. If all you do is take in garbage, guess what your future is going to be made up of? Commit to feed your mind with successful thoughts and surround yourself with those who have the same ambition. It doesn't matter where you get your information from. You may read, you may get it from podcasts or videos. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you keep feeding your mind every day. Your future self is begging you to show some discipline. Your future self is begging you not to be like the rest, to learn more than the rest, to work harder and smarter than the rest. Your future self is begging you to do the work now so you can enjoy later. If you don't feed your mind with success, it will rot with mediocrity. What you do every day will dictate your future. What you want out of life, you must put it in. If you want success, put it in there. If you want health and fitness, put it in. If you want peace and happiness, put it in. Your actions will equal your results.
My mind is strong. I am strong. My thoughts are strong. My beliefs are strong. My life is strong. They say I can't. I can. They say I won't. I will. They say I'm not. I am. I am limitless. I am. I am. There's nothing I cannot be. Nothing I cannot do. Nothing I cannot have. In my mind, there are no limits. I am limitless. There's nothing I cannot be. Nothing I cannot do. Nothing I cannot have. There exists no limits in my mind. If you're going through a hard time right now, if you've gone backwards instead of forwards in your life, if you're not where you want to be, or not where you expected to be at this point in your life, if you're going through a setback right now, I want you to know one thing. The comeback is always greater than the setback. No matter how low you've fallen, you can get back up. No matter how deep the hole, you can dig your way out. Pick up your shovel and decide to fight for your life. If you decide your life will be different, from this moment forward, it can be different. But you have to decide. Most people don't put the brakes on. They let their out-of-control vehicle, their life, keep rolling down the hill. You have to put the brakes on. You must figure out how you are going to get yourself back up that hill. Don't let your life spiral out of control. You are better than that. You are more than this moment in time. Wake up, get up, and let's get started. I've been down too. I've been there. We've all been there. The hole keeps getting deeper. The debt keeps getting bigger. The challenges seem to keep coming. It all seems too much. It is not too much. You are capable of overcoming every challenge in your life right now. If you decide to, you have comeback written all over you. You've overcome adversity before. You've faced challenges before. You are still here. Keep fighting. You have to design a new life, one so strong that you can't get in the deep hole anymore. There will always be the potholes of life, but you are capable of creating a new you that doesn't need a shovel anymore. Once you are finished, there will be no deep holes to dig yourself out of. No major comebacks will be needed after this one. This is your last comeback story. Work so hard creating the new version of you that everyone has no choice but to say no one deserves it more than you. They'll say no one worked harder than you, so no one deserves it more than you. Work that hard. This is your last comeback story. Become obsessed with your life. What can you do better? Take ownership of that. All of it. Be honest with yourself. There will be no comeback for anyone that is lying to themselves. If you're in a crappy situation, that is on you. Pick up that shovel and dig your way out. The comeback is on. And it starts with the truth. How hard have you been working? Can you work harder? If you said no, what else are you lying about? Work harder. Can you work smarter? Work smarter. Can you cut some things out of your life that are taken away rather than adding to the quality of your life? Do it. Make that decision. Cut all negativity out of your life. Focus on what you can do. Maximize your time every day in learning and taking action. Everything you can do that will lead to a new, better version of you. It's comeback time. And the comeback is going to be far greater than the setback.
Life can be brutal. Life can be unforgiving. If I had to sum up in one word the difference between the greats and the average, the difference between the successful and the nobodies of the world, one word, one attribute to describe the difference: discipline. If you don't have the discipline, you can forget about the trophy. You can forget about the success, the greatness. All champions have discipline. It's the discipline to work hard. You know, not when everyone is watching, but when no one is watching. When the fans aren't there. When the coach isn't there. When it's just you and your character. The discipline to eat strong, healthy foods when you have other tempting options. When those around you might not be so strong. The discipline to say no when those around you choose to be average. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Push through the pain. On the other side is growth. When pain comes, that means it's time to show
character. Show me your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong.
When it all seems hopeless, keep plugging away. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for anything. Don't stop for anything. Never break your discipline. Remain faithful to yourself and your vision.
When it gets painful, push harder. Push through the pain. You gotta have the discipline to do 11 when your opponent stops at 10. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Show your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. Don't say why the pain. Don't say why me. Say try me. Say, is that all you've got? Give me more.
Keep plugging away when there seems to be no hope of victory. When you don't see the results.
Hang in there. Be strong. Be brave. Remain disciplined. And your time will come.
You don't like where you are? Change something. You don't like your body? Change something. You don't like being in debt? Change something. You don't like your job? Change it. Do something about it. You don't like how miserable you are all the time? Change something. Complaining about your situation is not going to change your situation. No one is coming to save you. There's a reason why Einstein labeled the definition of insanity as doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result. Nothing will change until you change something. Nothing in your life will improve until you get off your pity potty and improve it yourself. How can it? Seriously, how do you expect anything will change if you don't change anything? 2 + 2 always equals 4. If you want to get to 5, you're going to have to change a number. It's law. It's common sense. You want change? Change something. You want better in your life? Sorry to bring the bad news, but it's you and you alone that is going to have to be better. But that's also the good news, because you are in control. You're in control of how you feel. And you're in control over the improvement that your future can see. If you make daily changes, daily improvements to make your life better, it really is all up to you. Tolstoy once said, "Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself." And that's just it, isn't it? You can't change the world until you change yourself. You can't have better relationships until you are better in relationships. You can't have a better body or health until you make the changes that make them better. You have to take radical and absolute responsibility for everything in your life. Own it all. Another way of saying it would be, everyone wants change, but no one is willing to start with themselves. And that is the only place that will bring change. Be brave enough to look at everything you don't like about your life. Not for pity, but with pride. Knowing exactly where you're headed. Knowing that you're going to make the changes needed to take your life where you want to take it. Knowing that it's all on you and you wouldn't have it any other way. step back and take a look at your life, as if from a bird's eye view, as if it were someone else's life. Then, pretend you're a wise mentor. What do you need to change now so that you can create the future you that you really want to be? What are the big decisions you must make now so you can live with pride tomorrow? Make those changes.
The sun. Tell the man I've done my time. Eyes down yonder down the steel line. Tell the man I've done my time. One already became a nickel and dime. Tell the man I've done my time. It's 6:05 and I'm running dry. 12 hours, I'll be back on this line. Breaking sweat, breaking rocks. Call the devil up, I've done my time. 6 more hours till my work stops. Call the devil up, I've done my time. While I ride the train, I lay the track. Call the devil up, I've done my time. Tell me this is living, but it ain't all that. Call the devil up, I've done my time. It's 6:05 and I'm running dry. Give it 12 hours, I'll be back on this line. It's 6:05 and I'm running dry. Give it 12 hours, I'll be back on this line.
got no roots in the Delta, but I got muscle souls. Left my spirit in the Midwest, Cleveland, Ohio, rushing out to California, 49 a mile for that gold. With a pickaxe and a hammer, holes in both my shoes. Left my lover in Atlanta, slipped out of that news. Hitched up to the wagon, 'cause I ain't no ball and chain game. At the mouth of the dragon, fire water coursing through my veins.
Call me the prospector, ain't no bone collector, chasing that carry like a rabbit down the hole. Ain't no green creature, just a yellow preacher. Oh, a 49 a mile before I go.
Trade a couple grains for a saddle, a few more for a haul. You can hear that rattlesnake, the wolf is at the door. Digging through the mountain, breathing in the black, through the valley of the high school. Just pray I make it back. The trail to hell to heaven, and the Bible is Poor Richard's almanac.
Call me the prospector, ain't no bone collector, chasing that carry like a rabbit down the hole. Ain't no
gonna set me free. How the devil's gonna make me a free man. The devil's gonna set me free.
I've been down deep Texas, Mississippi State, hoping things might go my way. For every hard-earned dollar I made, that stands so hot, man, just to take it away. So much say I talk loud, see if I care. Unlike them, don't walk away from my fear. I busted bones, broken stones, look the devil in the eye. I hope it's gonna break this chain. Oh yeah, the devil's gonna make me a free man. The devil's gonna set me free. The devil's gonna make me a free man. The devil's gonna set me free. I took his six-shooter, put two in his chest. He'll never say a word no more. Oh, he'll never say a word no more. The devil got him good for sure. Ain't got no place to call home, only chains and broken bones. Ain't got no place to call home. So come on, Lord, won't you take me now? Ain't got no place to call home, only chains and broken bones. Ain't got no place to call home. So come on, Lord, what you waiting for? Free. Ain't got no place.